Hello, people. It's a beautiful day. Satellites are still in the sky, so we can keep on doing this stuff on YouTube. Everything's working, the water's running, the lights are on. It's a wonderful day. Except it's not. The false, ugly narratives, mostly emanating, I think, from the United States, have spilled out into the world over the last 5-10 years and infected people all over the planet. They're infected with this idea that the Muslims are out to get them everywhere, that immigrants are always bad. It's nonsense. It really is a false narrative, but I won't go into that. There's plenty of other great people who have done a much better job of it, and if you care to read, you'll find lots of information about that. But all I can say that in my opinion, these narratives are false narratives and are not helping anything. We have real problems in the world that need to be addressed and solved. All of us can do positive things to make the world better, to be nicer to our friends and family, to be more compassionate and patient with people. And the idea that, you think that if you go and kill people at mosques, that somehow you're going to solve a problem is insane. Now, I know you're going to say, well, they're sick. Yeah, they're sick. And the sickness comes from this system, from a culture and a society that's so twisted, that's so controlled by false information. And I'm talking about real false information, not fake news in the sense that, politicians use it just to score points. It is difficult to decide what's real and what's not real. Critical thinking takes skill and concentration and effort. Skepticism requires that you think twice, that you go slow in your thought processes, that you whatever. I'm not going to go into that. There's plenty of other great people that talk about critical thinking skills and positive skepticism and on and on. There's so many things. But I'm just hoping that, if you hear people talking like this, you have a long, quiet, deep, compassionate, careful conversation with them and let them know that there are indeed things that need to be addressed in our world. We don't have to kill people to do it. Now, I have to say, not all white people are evil, bad people. I know we've had our world wars, and Europe was a mess for thousands of years. I know there's a huge mythology about violence in the United States. I know about all the wars, Vietnam and so on, but we're really not bad people. Most of us are quite nice, decent human beings. There were some white people who committed mass murder in the United States last year, and there's going to be more this year. You can count on it. But to see it spill out of the exceptional, exotic country of the United States into Australia and New Zealand is just heartbreaking. And they never would have been able to do that if they didn't have the weapons. And I don't know how they got them, but we've got plenty in the United States. It just breaks my heart to see it elsewhere. But trust me, not every white person is an evil, murderous lunatic, okay? And outsiders and others, people from other religions, other countries, immigrants, migrants, and so on, they're not all bad people. So stop making up the bullshit. Drop the false, evil, destructive narratives and focus on something positive. Imagine that climate change is real, for example, and we don't know how long we have as a civilization with lights, running water, and YouTube and the internet and all these creature comforts. We might actually have to just eke out a living. I hope that's not true. But every day counts. Don't feed the beast. It's bad enough as it is. Teenagers in the States are depressed more than ever. Mental health issues are going up everywhere. Suicide is up. You know, you have these really ugly narratives, and they're fanned by activity on social media. Nobody talks to anybody. We don't sit down and say, wait a minute, think twice, okay? Killing Muslim people isn't going to help anybody. It's not going to solve the problem. There's so many other people that are more eloquent talking about this stuff than I am, but I just want to say, in the age of bread and circuses, in the Anthropocene, let's be good to each other. We don't know how long this is all going to last. So let's not hasten the Mad Max dystopia and make it happen sooner, okay? Be good to each other. Be patient, compassionate, be kind. Be nice to your friends and family. I'll talk to you later, and thanks for listening. Take care.